Go ahead and talk about your transition to finally get on campus and get your college career started.
Yeah, it's been great. Getting around the guys in my class, obviously rooming with them and that kind of thing has been really good. And then getting to know the players that were already here, it's been a blast so far.
You're a long way from home, though, and being a guy that just gets out of high school, comes here. Talk about that transition being so far away.
It's been great. I feel like I'm at home here, and that was one of the big things in my decision to come here. Just feeling like I'm at home all the time with everyone around here, so it's been great.
How did Tennessee find you and get on you, being from Texas? Was it a camp, or how'd the word get up here, do you think?
I guess someone here had seen my sophomore film, and from there it just kind of grew. So.
And through that, you had to battle an injury. You had an arm problem a little bit. So, did a lot of schools back off you after you got hurt?
It kind of slowed down. I wouldn't say that anyone really backed off, but I think that for the most part, everyone knew that it would come back because it's a pretty common injury. I knew that I wanted to play college football somewhere, and there are always days, where you're like, I don't know if this is going to happen, but that just kind of pushed me to go harder and rehab, harder and make sure that I'm doing everything that I can to get back.
Played for your dad. He's a high school coach and everything. How much of an advantage was that to have your dad there to get you through all of that and really keep you motivated?
Yeah, it was huge. Always being around football and that kind of thing. I was still getting the mental part of it for sure. I obviously couldn't do everything physically, but I was getting the mental part for sure, and still growing as a football player.
When's the first time you remember sitting there watching film with your dad and he starts critiquing things? You must have been a little kid doing that.
Yeah, growing up, he was always, around. He wasn't necessarily my coach until middle school, I guess. Getting into his system and that kind of thing, but. I was getting it pretty early. I got it at home and out on the field. So some things, there are some disagreements, but, we got through it. And I think that it made us closer, as a family. And then obviously just me and my dad's relationship.
So Tennessee got in on you early. They came back and said, we're going to stay with you through the injury and it's going to be fine. That had to mean a lot to you.
Yeah, for sure. It does. That they would stay on me whenever I'm injured, and there's some uncertainty, but it definitely meant a lot.
So when you got the offer from Tennessee, do you remember the day and how it came down?
Yeah, Coach Jones called my dad, and we were just in the house. It was a great feeling, because getting that offer from a huge school like this and a place like this was just so satisfying.
What are your strengths as a quarterback?
I think that my biggest strength is just being able to get the ball to the receivers and the playmakers, and then doing things with my feet whenever I have to, just and trying to help the team win in any way you can.
Quarterbacks are all labeled now. They're either a pocket passer or they're a spread option guy or what. What are the titles that you think you have? You got a couple of those you can put on yourself, you think?
Yeah, I'm labeled as a pocket passer. Which I definitely, want to stay in the pocket as much as I can. But then also, in today's game, you have to be able to run a little bit just to keep the defense honest and that kind of thing and get yourself out of trouble when you have to. So I think that I can do that. But, I want to stay in the pocket as much as I can and get it downfield.
Are you excited about finally getting this thing started? I know you've been talking about it for so long to get to college, and finally it's here now and you're underway, and the transition's been pretty smooth for you?
Yeah, it's been great. I couldn't say that enough. I love it here. I feel like I'm at home. Obviously I'm not with my parents all the time, but, I talk to them and that kind of thing, so it's been really good.
Quinten, congratulations on getting here. Good luck, and we're glad to have you here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.